Welcome to this week's Joe Cooks. This week I thought we'd stay on the healthy theme. We'll have a go at making some stuffed peppers. These are cracking, you know, these are cracking. So tasty, easy to make, done in about half an hour. Perfect, perfect. We'll have a quick run through the ingredients and then we'll get started. For this I'm going to be using 3 bell peppers. I joined the food bank this week because I was struggling in the supermarket to get the prices. The prices are going wild. So most of this stuff that you see in front of us now has come from the food bank. Fantastic people doing a fantastic service. But anyway, we'll have 3 bell peppers, a couple of medium onions, a couple of decent sized mushrooms, about 150 grams of mature cheddar. The lists will be in the description. There's normal ingredients in that, so don't worry if you miss any. 150 grams of lean beef mince. Got this one from Iceland. It's frozen, but you can use a fresh one if you want. About 150 grams of long grain rice. The ready cooked one. Perfect, perfect. If you can't get ready cooked, just cook normal rice to the packet description. Let it cool down. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. A teaspoon of cumin. Small handful of Italian herbs. Some salt and pepper. About 20 grams of chopped garlic, about 20 grams of this chili and garlic sauce, the Crucials one, fantastic for cooking with, fantastic for cooking with. In the tin of chopped tomatoes. Right, I'll get this set back in here, we'll get set up and we'll crack on. We're all set up now. First job is to preheat your oven to 200 degrees. We're going to roast the peppers in 2 stages. Right, really easy for the peppers, you know. What we're going to do, we're going to trim some of this off. We're just going to cut them straight down the middle. Straight down the middle. And some people skin them at the top. You can if you want. I normally do that if I'm making a saucy one. But I'm just going to scoop the seeds out. Tap them out. There we go. There we go. Lush these, you know, you can have them as part of a meal, you can have them on their own. I haven't even decided what I'm going to have with mine yet. Probably have a bit of salad or something. But we'll do that with all 3, and we'll bring them up bowl. With the peppers sliced in half, what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring the bowl in. This is an oven-proof dish. You can use oven trays, you can use whatever you've got really, like, just as long as you can get some tin foil over it. If you've got a pot with a lid, even better. Save yourself some money in that on tin foil. I'm going to give it a quick little spray of firelight just to stop stuff sticking in that. And at the same time I'm going to warm a frying pan up for the sauce. I'm going to give that a nice little spray of firelight as well. So it's nice and warm for when we're coming to make the sauce. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get the pepper and I'm going to give each one a little spray of firelight. Just a little one, and I'm going to face them face down. We're going to roast these for about 15 minutes. Just enough time for us to get our sauce together and that. Hopefully all 6 are going to fit in here. I'm going to wrap this in foil. I'm going to put it in my preheated oven for about 15 minutes. 200 degrees for about 15 minutes. Just long enough for us to get the sauce together. And yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. 2 bits of prep left. We've got to grate with cheese and we've got to prep with veg. So we'll start with our veg. You've got to chop them nice and fine, nice and fine. You can use a knife, but I'm going to be using my little chopper that I got from Lidl's. I never seem to get a chance to use it, so here it goes. So I'll do this. We'll move on and grate the cheese. It's a bit noisy, so I'll put it on mute or something or whatever. One job left now, and that's to grate the cheese. I got this fancy grater. Look at this one, man. Check that out. I've seen James May using one on one of his food tribe videos, and I've seen this in the charity shop, and I couldn't resist it. And I tell you what, it's a work of art. Watch this. Look at that, man. It's a bit of a pig to clean, like, but 3 seconds of so much fun there. 3 seconds of fun. Watch. Hey. Right, we'll finish up here. We'll move over to the pan and we'll get cracking. Right, now we can move on and make the sauce or the stuffing. It's more of a stuffing than a sauce, I suppose. We're just going to give the pan another little spray fry, like, just to make sure it's hot. That's nice and hot now. We're going to go in with onions and mushrooms. Really simple, this one, really simple. We'll get this going, then we'll check we're pepper cases. So we'll get that in. Big lump of onion there, we'll get that out. We don't want that in there. Not 100% them cutters, are they? Look, see, there's another bit. That's fine, fine. Right, we'll give this a minute. Right, now we can just start piling in with ingredients. First we'll go in with the garlic. Get that in. Got my trusty spatula in that. Tell us in the comments what you put in your mixed peppers in that, or stuffed peppers. I mean, I've got a few different recipes. This is the one I fancy today because I've had that mince kicking around in the freezer for ages. Anyway, we'll go in with cumin. Just a teaspoon. I've got my little teaspoon here. It's like a half a teaspoon this, but it's ideal for getting inside these little jars. That can go in. Give it a little mix in. I say really quick, really quick. I can go in with chilli and garlic sauce, about 20 grams. Really good this, you know. I think it's about 18 calories for 20 grams, which is perfect. Just gives a little kick. I don't like them over spicy, but I like a little kick in it. I like a little kick in it. Now we can go in with our mince. We'll just pile it in. And we'll just cook it off for a couple of minutes. Just until it starts to brown. But yeah, if you've got a food bank near you and you're struggling, you know, pop in. You have to be prepared for randomness. That's why having a good cooking kit at home, a few spices, a few herbs and that in the cupboard. You're prepared for anything. You can take anything from them then and you can turn it into fantastic meals. I mean, look at this. This is perfect. I know the mince didn't come from the food bank, but pretty much everything else did. So there we go. Right, what we're going to do now, we're going to go in with tomatoes. Get them in. Give them a good stir. And we're going to go in with our Italian herbs. Just a small handful. Before I forget, some salt and pepper. It's luscious enough for like tea and that, like dinner tea, wherever you come from. It's tea to me because I live in the north. It's dinner to you who live in the south, but perfect, man, perfect. And you can swap the mince if you're vegetarian or vegan or whatever. Go for corn mince is lush, you know. Bit expensive, but it's nice. Or mixed beans, that'll keep the price down. I know it's with generic vegetarians and that, like, but still nice. And you can just make it exactly the same way, just substitute the meat, Right, we're going to give this about 5 minutes. In the meantime, we're going to have a look at our pepper cases. We're going to take them out of the oven and we're going to get them sorted, ready to take this filling. Right, well, with sauce cooking away nicely, we're going to bring in the peppers. I've took them out of the oven. We're going to take this foil top off them. And using a spoon or a fork or something, we're just going to flip them over. They'll be a bit hot, but they'll still be pretty solid. So you can handle them quite tough and that. I lost the stalk off that one, so never mind, never mind. We're just going to flip them over like that. And they can just sit there until the sauce is ready. We'll fill them, we'll get them in the oven, and job's are good, and we're nearly finished, we're nearly finished. Right, with sauce, so about 5 minutes. We're boiling this backside off, nice and hot, but it's not burnt. Look, see, nice, nice. What we're going to do, we're going to add more rice. We're going to sprinkle it in. I broke it up a bit out the packet and that, and I've weighed it out, so, but we're going to put the rice in. And we're going to turn off the heat completely. We're just going to turn it completely off. Then we're just going to mix it in gently and evenly, spread it out a bit and that. And like the rice will take a lot of this juice on and that, so it'll be lovely when you come to stuff your peppers and that. But it's lush, this man, lush. And the cumin just helps lift the beef a bit, like. Or it's a bit plain without it, a bit plain, but it's lush. Right, so we'll just give that a few minutes. Put the lid back on. Just cock it at one edge so the steam comes out. Right, I've got my sauce done. Now, our peppers are ready. They've cooled down a little bit, so they're a bit easier to handle in that. There's our sauce all nicely nice. And basically, we're just going to fill them up. It sounds like I'm telling you how to suck eggs here, like, but that's cooking, isn't it? It's not as hard as what people think and that. Right, that's them filled. Don't worry if you've cooked too much. I've cooked a bit too much here. Just tub it up, put it in the fridge and that. Yeah, it's nice on its own, you know. It's nice on its own. So that won't go to waste for definite. So right, we'll get rid of that because we don't need that anymore. We'll bring this in. What I'm going to do now is just whack the cheese on. I've done 150 grams. Again, I might have done too much. I don't know, but I like a lot of cheese, so we'll get it stuffed on. Look at them, man. Look at them. Don't they look nice? What we're going to do, we're going to put these back in the oven. We're going to cook them off for another 15 minutes or so, just until the cheese is all melted and that. Then we can serve them up. I'll have it cleaned down, and I'll find something to go with them. Probably a bit of salad or something. The lush, man. Look at that. Yeah, get all the cheese on. Right, back in the oven. 15 minutes. See you then. We'll see what we've made. Check them out. Look at them beauties. Look at them. Stuffed peppers. Fantastic. Fantastic. Full of mince. Full of cheese and that. A bit of fried cheese on the sides and that. Lush, man. Lush. We'll bring a plate in. We'll scoop a couple out. These will be red hot, so I don't know if I'm going to be having a taste on video today. So I'm going to use a spoon just to scoop them out. Look at them, man. Lush, lush. Oh, there's an alarm going off. That was the alarm for the peppers. But look at them. Fantastic. Right, I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope you found it enjoyable and that. Tell us in the comments if you want us to make anything. I'll have a go. I'll have a go. I am relying on the food banks at the minute and that to substitute what I get at the supermarket, so we could have some random things coming in the next few weeks and that. Well, that's great. It's all a challenge, innit? It's all a challenge. We can make a meal out of anything, man. Make a meal out of anything. So yeah, thanks for watching. Stay safe. Be kind. Have a go. Because these are really tasty. Look at them, man. Look at them. And yeah, I'll see you on next week's video. Be kind. Stay safe. See you later.